beautiful Barbados, TSN presents the Reebok Caribbean Workout. Brought to you by Foot Locker, where it all begins. Featuring Master Aerobics Instructor David Snively.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Reebok Caribbean Workout. Today's muscle toning, and it's the buns and thighs workout.
Wow.
Wow. Josee?
Wow, David.
Comment ça va aujourd'hui?
Really, really good. And you?
Oui, je me sens bien. I feel good.
I hope they feel good at home too.
Well, yeah, I hope you're getting up and getting ready, everyone. Shelley,
Hi, David.
are you ready to work those legs?
Ready.
Good. Okay, let's just start stepping forward and back on the right foot. We're going to warm up. And what is the best day?
Today.
Today is the best day. And what is our next saying? What is the greatest asset in life?
Your health.
Your health. Right. Ooh. One more. Here we go. This foot over here. Here we are. Health is so important because you know why? You're supposed to say why.
Why? Why, David?
4 more. 3 more, because health transcends everything. Okay, let's do 4 over here. Here we go. Right foot 4. Doesn't matter if you have lots of money. Doesn't matter if you're this leg, 4 times. Here we go. Where you live, what you do for a living, nothing matters. Okay, 2 over here. Here we go. Whoa. Because if you don't have your health, 2 here. 1 of each. Here we go. Step. 1, 2, 3. If you don't have your health, it's meaningless, right?
Right.
Doesn't matter if you have $10 zillion. Doesn't matter if you're where you live, what your schedule's like, what you have in life. If you're lying in a bed in an intensive care unit with tubes sticking out of your body, it's not worth much, is it?
No.
So no matter what you do in life, where you live, what you have, what you don't have, your greatest asset is your health. Did I make my point?
Yep. I think so.
Here we go, 4 more. And 3. And 2. Okay, march it. Right, left. Oh. Now take your feet wide apart. And since we're working legs, we're gonna warm up those legs. So let's bend. Down, up. Down, up. Great, keep that chest up tall. Okay, let's do 2 this way, okay? Go 1, 2, 1, 2, good. 1, 2, 1, 2. I see the boats behind us. All right, it's the big lookout move. Here we go. It's 1, 2, over there. Here we go, 1, 2.
Somewhere.
That's right, at least it shades the sun from our faces. Now singles, big circle. Here we go. Great. 4 more. 3. Now bring those feet in slowly. Now feet together. Let's do a press together. Press down, slow. Okay, we're gonna squat to each side. Okay, slowly. And out. Great. Okay, everyone at home, continue with the squat. And listen up, here's today's lifestyle tip.
Brought to you by Movado, makers of the incomparable Movado Museum Watch.
Finding it difficult to find time to exercise? Make an appointment with yourself to get up 20 to 30 minutes earlier in the morning to exercise. Then don't let anything interfere with this time. 2 more. Let's march it out. Here we go, right, left. And what's the best day to start your exercise program if you're not working out?
Today.
Good, and we didn't even rehearse these answers. That's good. 4 more, and 3. Okay, small presses, feet together. Here we go, 4, 3, 2. 1 foot goes back. We're gonna stretch into the calf. Right, feeling a nice stretch into the back of the lower leg. Feels good first thing in the morning. Let's tilt the pelvis and just drop down and feel a nice stretch through the front of your thigh. If you just got up and you're feeling stiff, you know the best way to get rid of that stiffness is just move around a little bit with us. Sit back. Now we have our chair out and our ankle weights, and we're gonna have some mats handy. Take the other leg back, here we go. Pressing that heel down. So if you have those pieces of equipment at home, keep them handy. Tilt yourself, tilt yourself. Tilt your pelvis down. Speak to your pelvis, say tilt, tilt, Tilting. Okay, bring your foot in, have a seat back. Lift your chest up, feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Are you ready to do some squats, everybody?
Ready.
Let's pull the chair over for support. And this is your exercise for the break. Down for 2. So everyone at home, I want you to continue with this squat. And we are coming right back to work those buns and those thighs. Keep it up. Weights on. If you don't, do the exercises without. Let's just turn our chair this way. Picky, aren't I? Okay, we're gonna work for the buttocks and the hamstrings. You ready with that front leg? And we're just gonna lift that leg up. Here we go, lifting up for 2. Up for 2 and down. Keep those hips square. Keep the abdominals lifted. Keep the spine in a neutral position. Looks good. Focusing in on the buttocks, the gluteus maximus, and also working into the hamstrings a little bit because part of the hamstring crosses both joints, crosses the hip joint. Right, Shelley?
That's right, David.
Right on. Now, a lot of people have a lot of excuses for not working out. The lifestyle tip talks about time, not having enough time to work out. You counting?
Yeah, not me.
How are we doing for reps?
4 more.
4 more. All right, we're doing 12, right?
Yep.
Looks good. 12 to fatigue. A lot of people feel they don't have enough time to exercise. So I discussed, you can get up earlier in the morning.
Last one.
Working out on your lunch hour is good too. Other leg. Here we go. Lifting up. Squeeze that seat. Notice we're not hyperextending the spine. Right?
Right.
But as well, a lot of people don't start to strength train or exercise because they think, well, you know what, I'm going to get into really good shape, I'm going to develop these fabulous lean muscles, and then I'm going to stop exercising, and they're all, I'll run out of time or something, and they're all going to start to sag, and the muscle's going to turn to fat.
Yeah, that old muscle turns to fat theory.
It doesn't happen, eh, Shell? No.
Big fallacy.
Pardon?
Big fallacy.
Big myth. We're talking about myths here, common toning and strengthening myths. Muscle doesn't turn to fat. Fat doesn't turn to muscle. Another thing people think is that, 2 more, is they won't start exercise because they think, well, I'm too overweight and the fat's going to turn to muscle and I'm going to be huge. Okay, let's turn the chair around. Let's work the hamstrings. The back of the thigh specifically from the knee joint only. Curl up for 2 and down. Okay, this is a very effective way to work the hamstrings standing because we're working right up against gravity, right? When we're working with a free weight, the direction of force is straight down to the center of the earth. So as we bring that heel up to the rear end, we're working right against gravity in a very effective way to get right back here into the bicep muscle of the leg.
That's right.
It's the bicep muscle of the leg. And you can see that muscle shorten and then lengthen. Good. Shelley's got some nice gams. Nice legs happening here. Right? So fat
more.
doesn't turn. How many?
Last one.
Last one? God, it's going fast. Okay, other leg, bring it up. So you can't turn muscle to fat, you can't turn fat to muscle, you can't turn skin into brain tissue, right? Doesn't work that way. In fact, what happens is, because you have a lot of intramuscular fat as well, if you haven't been exercising, there's fat in the muscle, there's fat in all kinds of areas of the body. Not just subcutaneous fat, not just right underneath the skin. So if you start exercising and you develop more muscle, it burns more fat and you start to get smaller. So it actually helps you lose body fat. The fat doesn't turn to muscle. Okay? Yep. Keep following along with us and listen up because here is today's nutrition tip.
Brought to you by Kraft. Good food and good food ideas.
If you watch your diet, you should read labels on store-bought foods and cut down on hydrogenated oils, since hydrogenation only makes the fat more saturated.
All right, let's continue now, working for the rear end. And just from another position now. We had you flexed over before, bent at the waist. Now we have you standing up, sort of working the last part of the range of motion. You notice when we were bent over before, it was almost like we took the leg here, we brought it down to here. Now we're just taking it behind the body. Okay, so we're really working the buttocks through a full range of motion because the rear end extends the leg at the hip. And we're doing more than one exercise for each body part to really overload those muscles. So again, you want that muscle tissue to increase your metabolic rate, to burn calories. One more time. Excellent. Okay, let's change to the other leg. Lifting up and back, squeezing that seat tight. Good, Josee. Notice Josee staying very lifted with her chest. Her head is held high. She's proud to be exercising, right?
Right.
Feeling good, feeling alive. You know, we all wake up a little stiff in the morning, especially as we move into our 30s. And, well, we're not in our 40s yet, but
Yeah, but I'm only 20.
that's right, Josee. I don't know how I forgot that.
Thanks, David.
Well, you look in your 20s.
You're so nice.
One of the best ways to combat the effects of aging is exercise. There's no doubt about it. And they've done a lot of studies because they're looking at age in the workplace. You know,
Yeah.
should people have to retire at 60 or 65? Are they not as effective as people who are a lot younger? And what they're finding, how many reps is that?
That's the last one.
That's the last one. Okay, we're gonna have you sit down in a chair. I'm gonna work the quadriceps, the front of the thigh. So sit right back. Sit right back. Here we go. And extend one leg up for 2 and down. Good. Working the front of the thigh. And what they found is people who are 60 or 65 who exercise regularly are actually a lot better off than those who don't exercise when they're younger. Okay. Keep going with it. Leg extensions. 12 on each leg. We're coming right back with more muscle toning. Lunges. So we'll just use the chair for balance. All right, we'll take one leg back. Take it right back here, Josee. Good. Okay, try to take your leg back a little further. Make sure that knee, that's good. Make sure your knee stays right above the ankle. And make sure also that your feet are, you could actually take this foot out to the side a bit more. That's it. Sometimes people stand with their feet too close together, like on a straight line, and it's hard to balance that way. All right, how many is that, 4? 6? Oh.
No, that's 6.
Okay, that's
Right
6. Keep your chest up nice and tall. So it's really important, as I was mentioning, you know, they've done all these studies with people that are older. If they stay fit, they're actually in better shape a lot of times than younger people in the same job.
Right.
And so, you know,
Last one.
to combat aging, let's change and take the other leg front. One of the best things you can do, not only for your appearance, but just for your lifestyle, and really the key is quality of life, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not whether, you know, yeah, we all want to live longer, but we don't want to live longer if we don't have a good quality of life.
Right.
And that's why these strengthening and toning exercises are so very, very important, as well as the aerobic exercise and the stretching. Good, Shell?
Right.
Good. Keeping that knee right above the ankle, keep up tall.
2 more.
Good. Notice Josee's knee goes forward a bit, but it stays behind the shoelace, and that's what you're shooting for here. Behind the shoelace. Doesn't go in front of the end of her shoelaces. That's good. And again, down. And up.
Last one.
Last one. Okay, let's have everybody just go down on their knees, elbows and knees. All right. And we'll start with the legs straight. Good. And again, we're going to lift up and down. Again, another exercise for the rear end. Notice we're focusing on buns and thighs today, as I mentioned. And we're just changing the position of the body and doing a variety of exercises, more than one set for the same muscle group. So we're making the exercise more challenging. Looks good. Squeezing that seat tight. Another point is flexibility. A lot of people think, I need to be more flexible. When you do strength training exercises, it actually can help improve your flexibility. 2 ways. One, obviously stretching at the end of your workout will help. Last one. And the other way is, other leg, is doing your exercises through a full range of motion. In other words, when I curl up and I flex my bicep, I'm stretching the opposing muscle group, my tricep. It's going through a full range of motion. I got to stretch here when I work here. So you actually can increase your range of motion by doing these exercises. So you get some strengthening effect and some stretching effect. Now what about going for the burn? That's a good myth, right?
Yep.
And that came, you know, in the early 80s, it was go for the burn, you know, circle those arms up in the air until you feel like they're gonna fall off. They're on fire. Well, that burning sensation is from a buildup of lactic acid in the muscle.
2 more.
And that's so when you're doing anaerobic training, when it's maximal training. Okay, we're gonna have you sit, line your back and elbows. We're gonna do quadriceps from another position now. So up on the elbows, extend up Okay, another exercise for the quadricep. Okay, keep following along. We have 10 more here. And here's today's intensity check.
Brought to you by JVC. Technically perfect, perfectly simple.
If you feel a burning sensation in the muscle or you can't complete another exercise with proper form, stop, rest, and wait for the next exercise. If you can complete all the exercises with ease, gradually over time increase the weight you are lifting.
3 more now. 2 more, then we're gonna change legs. 1 more time. Other leg, good. So what you're looking for is fatigue. So if you can't complete all the repetitions with us, as mentioned in the intensity check, you just take a break. Perfect form is important. Notice how as Jose's extending the leg and working the quadricep, the top muscle here, the bottom muscle is getting a stretch. It's going through a full range of motion and getting a nice stretch to the back of your thigh. That's important to consider, right? So you maintain flexibility and you get some strengthening. So you don't have to necessarily burn with these exercises. When you feel a burning sensation in the muscle, that means you're fatiguing, right? So don't swing the weight or do the exercises with poor form. Instead, just take a break and jump back in with a few more reps. All right, let's have you lie on your side. And we're gonna work for the side of the rear end now. As we mentioned, lots of buns and thighs happening here. All right, lift up for 2, 1, and down. Good, side leg raises, one of the all-time favorites. Someone once said if side leg raises were an Olympic event, North American women would win. Because they seem to like to do zillions of these.
Yeah.
And since we know spot reduction doesn't work, we've discussed that a lot, it's not necessary, and it's actually probably detrimental for your joint because you're doing zillions of them.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go for the burn, remember? You just have to go to the point of fatigue. Know the muscle group you're working, maintain good form. When you feel the muscle fatigue, you rest. Do another set or go on to another exercise, right? Looking good.
2 more.
2 more. Good job. 1 more. Okay, let's go to inner thigh now. So you're just going to continue with this 12 here. Then you're going to go to the other side of the body. Side leg raises and inner thigh. Keep working out. We're coming right back. And we're back, okay? And we hope that you completed everything. You did 12 side leg raises, 12 inner thigh lifts on each side of the body, because we are going on now to what? Hip flexors, hip flexors. All right, last one. We'll have you lie down on your elbows like you did for the leg extensions. And you're gonna start with the legs straight, right? And you're gonna lift up for 2, 1, and down. Good, so this works the hip flexors and also the rectus femoris, one of the quadriceps that crosses 2 joints. And if you've ever had any knee problems or have recovered from knee surgery, this is one of the exercises you start with, right? Just lifting your leg up and down to strengthen the leg, and then you slowly start to bend and extend the leg and increase your range of motion. So what we were talking about? What were we talking about?
You were talking about, well, did you talk about the bulking?
All right, a lot of women are afraid to work with weights or afraid to increase the amount of weight. You know, a lot of women think, okay, we'll change legs. You know, like, okay, I'll go up to 5 pounds, but I won't lift any more than 5 pounds in each hand or 10 pounds in each hand. They have this preconceived notion of what a heavy weight is, and heavy weights means bulk, and I won't go above that for the weight. You want to, again, increase the amount of weight you're lifting so that you strengthen the muscles. Strength means tone, okay? Not just zillions of reps, but strengthen between 8 and 12 reps to fatigue. That's how you tone and make the muscles firm. And then, everyone has their problem areas.
Yes.
And they think, okay, I really want to, that's why we're doing buns and thighs. A lot of people want to do buns and thighs. That's my problem area. Last one. Okay, we'll have you go face down, opposite arm leg raise. But you got to work your body all over. Okay, starting with the front arm and the back leg. Here we go, up, up. Now this works the lower back, and it also works the rear end, back of the thigh a little bit, upper back a little bit. So you can't just focus on your problem area. You've got to focus on the whole body because you want nice balance. You know what, toned muscle throughout your body, and that's going to burn more calories and burn the fat. That combined with your regular aerobic training is going to make all the difference in maximizing your body's potential. And that's what's important. A lot of people, everyone has different body types. Everybody has you know, some people are more pear-shaped, some people have a bit more body fat, some people are very more frail or thin, you know, have a kind of a thin structure. Some people are more naturally muscular. Maximize whatever you have. Don't feel like you know, you can't fit in, everyone can't fit into one category, right? You want to be strong, lean, healthy, and feel good on a daily basis. That's the key. Not trying to look like what's on the cover of Cosmo.
That's right. Important point there.
2 more. Here we go. Up, up, and down. 1 more time. Okay, let's stand up and we'll do some stretches now for the buns and thighs, right?
Right.
So you can just grab your chair and we'll turn our chairs this way and we'll just put our leg up on the chair and wipe the sand off and have a little seat back here as we feel a stretch for the back of your thigh. Good, so it's important to stretch out those muscles once you've spent time strengthening them. So we did various exercises for the same muscle group, different exercise positions, right?
Yeah.
Lots of variation, and that's the key. And then, you know, as you can see with these ankle weights we're using, they're great because these particular, let's change legs, put the other leg up there. These particular ankle weights, if you can get a shot of them, you can see that each of these is a weight. And you can take them, you can start with, you know, obviously less of these. There's a, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different compartments on each side. You start with just a couple, and over time you can increase the amount of weight you're lifting. Mine are probably double what Shelley and Josee have. So, you know, look for different kinds of ankle weights that you can use to help make your workout more effective. Let's just grab the chair and then grab 1 foot and bring it up towards your rear end, or grab your sock if you can't grab your foot. Feel a nice stretch into the quad area, the front of the thigh. So again, it's real important that you don't just focus on your problem area, but you work your whole body from head to toe, your mind too, other leg. Lots of mental benefits of exercise, stress reduction, a good sense of accomplishment comes with it. And
self-esteem lifts.
Self-esteem, actually. You feel stronger physically, you feel stronger in every part of your life. Yep. Well, we hope you've enjoyed today's workout, and we hope you're going to join us for many, many more. And if you were just watching, hopefully you're going to get up tomorrow and do it. Yeah. So until next time, have a super, super day. Bye from Barbados.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's have a seat and bring our feet in. We'll do an inner thigh stretch.
Workout. Brought to you by Foot Locker, where it all begins.